I personally have never liked the impact fees. I understand the argument that is made at the local level, growth pay for growth, but that's not what's happening. I mean, what we're seeing really in many ways is a double dip when you have fees that are paid and through taxation, we end up giving the state shared revenue monies that come in. That helps to pay for those things. And you have then the impact fees on top. There may be some things that there's not an overlap, but a big chunk of it is an overlap. And I think that the argument that we're going to have growth pay for growth through impact fees ignores that double taxation, if you will. And that's what I think it is. I think it's a double taxation. If I can go beyond that, I will tell you, I don't agree with the towns deciding that they're going to, in my opinion, essentially extort property from builders because they won't give the permit. If you don't give us money for, if you don't give us land for a school, we don't give you a permit. Now, I have a problem with that. The issue of the right to use is something that's very important to me. If you have a business that legitimately buys property and wants to use that property for a legal and legitimate purpose, obviously they can't use it for a crack house or something like that, but if you have somebody who buys property and they want to develop it, and they want to sell homes, they should be able to do that as long as they're not violating any other laws. And I think those laws should be reasonable, but for the sake of this argument, just say any laws that are currently in place. It's unconscionable in my mind to have a municipality, through the force of government and the ability to deny the proper use of that property, to say, we're only going to allow you to do it if you give us your property. That, in my opinion, is legal plunder. That's what Frederick Bastiat called it, was legal plunder. I agree with it. It's legal plunder. It shouldn't happen. And it is a direct assault on the private property rights of the people in pretty much the entire state.